In this short video I'm going to show you how to create a new screen using the functionality within the DFT Ninja application. To create a new screen, click on the screen menu button and then select the option Create New. By default the application gives the name of New Screen to your screen. So I'm going to create a screen which contains all-weather DFT stocks which have a high yield and a reasonable amount of growth to the dividend yield. So I will give it all weather, high yield, 3% growth. Trying to spell correctly. Right, so we have by default, because there are no constraints yet imposed on this screen, we have all of the stocks loaded which are in our database. By default we add the ticker, the company name and the last price. So I will select the configuration button which opens this sidebar. I want to have, as I said, all-weather stocks, so I come down to the DFT suggestions, DFT category, select the drop down, tick on all-weather, I have a little indicator here which says that the item has been not yet saved, so if I click on the Save Changed Items, the display updates with the new column that has been added, as well as here a number of the companies found which match this particular criteria. So 56 all-weather stocks. I now want to display stocks which have a high yield. So I come down to the yield option here. We have two yields. One is where I can see whether they are greater or less than particular percentile, 25th percentile, median or 75th percentile. So if it's currently low value or high value based on its historical dividend yield, that's not the one I want to use for now. For now I will use the one below which will allow me to say dividend yield in the range of. So I want stocks which have at least a 5% dividend yield. So I enter 5, save the changes, and we see that there are 1,922 stocks which have a dividend yield of at least 5%. Obviously not all of those are being loaded because not all of them are all-weather DFT stocks. I now want to see those stocks which have a combined annual growth rate over 1 year of at least 5%. Save the changes. There are 2,673 stocks which match that, but only 2 which have a yield of greater than 5% and which are all-weather stocks. So these are how you configure a screen using the constraints. In addition to this, there is other information that I would like to see. I would like to see the number of consecutive years that the stock has been paying dividends and the number of consecutive increasing years. I'd like to see the buy above price and the buy below price and the sell above price. So by ticking the checkbox in the display in table column, that data will then be displayed in the results. I close the sidebar and I can see that consecutive years, increasing years, percent above buy price, I didn't want that, so I will change that. I will select deselect that one and have the buy under price. Close the sidebar and normality has been resumed. So a simple guide to creating a screen. Once you've created the screen, you could add those companies to a watch list. we restrict it to 50 stocks or less being added at a time to a watch list. Otherwise we could end up with watch lists of several thousand companies strong, which is pretty meaningless. Okay, I hope this has been of use. If there are any comments, any feedback, please don't hesitate to reach out on the forum or post a comment to this video. Thank you for watching.